All right, welcome to Cooking with Vince Live. If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be highly appreciated. Today we're doing pesto pasta. I actually did a history of pesto YouTube video. The link will actually be in the description to that video. And I'm actually going to show you the authentic way that a Genovese pesto is made. And the nice thing about pesto is that you can make it your own. So there's the original pesto pasta, which I'll be showing you today with the Strozzapreti pasta. But you can make pesto with sun-dried tomatoes, peppers, there's, walnuts. There's so many variations of pesto that you can make. And there's different regions in Italy that are going to specialize in a certain pesto. For instance, you have Calabrian pesto, which is more of an orangish color. So the Genovese pasta, the Genovese pesto that I'm going to be doing today is authentic. So we have about 50 grams of pine nuts. We got about 3 fresh cloves of garlic. We have a good bit of fresh basil from the garden. And we're using a good quality extra virgin olive oil. We're using Partana today. And we got a little bit of freshly grated Pecorino Romano, but mainly the cheese that's used is Parmigiano Reggiano. And this is the Parmigiano Reggiano that I grinded down, and this is the Pecorino Romano. This is going to be about maybe 300 grams, and then this is going to be maybe about 50. So we got about 350 grams of cheese, and we're going to grind it into the blender, and then I'm actually going to show you what it's going to look like once we mix it into our pasta. Okay, so with the, and I said blender before, this is actually a food processor. Now you could use a blender. I'd like to slowly blend it up, and I'm gonna actually do this as a process. And one thing I wanna preface, the original Genovese pesto in Genoa, Italy, technically didn't use Pecorino Romano, but I really like Pecorino Romano cheese, so that's why I'm using it today. So we're going to start with a good bit of olive oil, and we're going to start with a good bit of olive oil because we want to make sure that our garlic is going to be able to blend up into the pesto itself. Okay, we're going to just put in our garlic. And we're going to start to pulse it here. And now we're going to come in with our pine nuts. So we're going to put those in there. Whoa! And make sure it's locked. It's ground up. So, okay, so we have our pesto here. I started to wash it a little bit, but basically, and you could have like a bowl and then soak it in the bowl itself to get the impurities out. I'm just rinsing it under the sink here, and I'm looking to see if there's any kind of bruising on the basil itself. Just going to put it on our paper towels, and we're just going to roll it up here, get a good rinse, and maybe get a little bit more paper towels. Get all the dampness out. This is what our basil should look like once it's done. So I need a little bit more olive oil. And again, you're going to do this according to feeling. So I always say, you know, use more cheese or use more pine nuts or use more of any of the ingredients you really like. I'm going to leave a little bit of cheese just for garnish at the end. And I'm just going to come in with all of our Pecorino and Parmigiano Reggiano. And okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of sprinkle of sea salt, just a little bit. We're going to slowly come in with our, we're just going to start there. And more olive oil. And okay. And we're gonna feel free to try your pesto. Yeah. And if it needs anything, you could always add. Put our sea salt into our water once it's boiling. And we're going to come in with our Strozzapreti pasta. I really like this with hot sausage and peppers. You could do that as a dish as well. This is going to be a 15-minute cook. Right, and we're cooking our Strozzapreti pasta. I did get a mug of pasta water. We're going to need that when we start blending the sauce with the pasta, you'll see. About 15, 16 minutes or so. We're going to get our pasta and obviously try it before you do this, but I'm going to put it into the bowl here. It's going to be our mixing bowl. Now we're going to mix our pesto in with our pasta. And this is where the pasta mug is going to come into play. And we're going to come in with our mug of pasta water. And we're going to mix this up here. And we're gonna flip it to get it nice and creamy. Look at that. A tad bit more pasta water in. And okay, so now we're gonna plate our pasta. We're gonna just come in like this, like so. There's quite a bit of, and we're just going to come in with a little bit more cheese. And we're going to come in with our oh yeah. This is a great way to bring spring and summer into the mix.
Good job, Vincenzo.